Hello and welcome to another video review, this time about the new thermal rifle scope from PART, the Pantera 640 with an integrated laser rangefinder. PART is a Chinese company which started the research in optoelectronics way back in 2010, and in 2017 the official trademark PART was registered and a night vision clip-on was introduced to the market, which was immediately highly popular because of decent optical performance for a very affordable price. Since then, PART has expanded its product range into all categories, and in recent years they put a lot of effort in thermal imaging products. At the EVA fair in 2024, so this year, PART introduced this Pantera 640 thermal rifle scope with an integrated laser rangefinder, and the Pantera rifle scopes are the successors of the TS series, and basically the entire construction is the same, just the objective part is a bit different. The TS scopes are available with 25, 35 and 45 millimeters objective lenses, and the new Pantera with 50 millimeters objective lens, and PART plans to introduce also a scope with a 70 millimeters objective lens with also a bigger base magnification for more details at longer ranges. So as we can see, Pantera scopes are more focused on long range observation and hunting with great detail recognition. The sensor of course is also better in these new devices with a resolution of 640 by 512 pixels, and also the NETD is also now better with 20 millikelvins. The entire device is made completely from aluminum alloy with only plastic part, the flip-up cover here on the front, and this is completely fine in my opinion because it can be easily changed if it gets damaged. Ocular is a European style eyepiece, like we know it from traditional rifle scopes, so only this part rotates to adjust the diopter setting, and it is also rubberized, so you have a really nice feeling. For the eyepiece itself, in the box we get also this rubber piece here if you want to screw in for more, if you like this during your hunting, so you get no external light inside or outside of the device itself. On top here we have the three buttons, which are also made out of rubber, and also this on and off button here on the side. Here we have also on the right side the compartment for the micro SD card, USB-C port, and also a micro HDMI port if you want to connect the rifle scope to external devices. Size of the rifle scope is 364 millimeters long. It is 93 millimeters high, and the width of it is 82 millimeters. What is also special is the weight. It comes with only 680 grams, which is really light for a thermal rifle scope, especially with a 50 millimeters objective lens. Buttons here on the top, we have, as I said, three buttons. The top left, with a single press we can change the color palettes, and if we hold this button we change or switch the scenes. On the right button, with a single press we take a photo, or with a longer press we start recording a video. With a double press we enter our files. And then the last button here on the back, with a single press we start the laser rangefinder, and in menu we also use this button to go back. If we hold the button we turn on or off the Wi-Fi, which you need if you want to connect the device also to a external, let's say, smartphone or a tablet. Here on the left, as I said, is the on and off button, and here the USB-C, micro HDMI and micro SD card slot. If you want to take photos and videos, you have to stick in additional micro SD card, which is unfortunately not included, so you have to purchase a micro SD separately, but more of it later. Then we have a 30 millimeters main tube, and also a mount which is included in the box for this tube. Then we have the turrets. The left turret is fixed, so you cannot do anything with this turret. The upper turret is also a button, which you can see here. With a press you engage this button, and of course the turret can be also rotated for adjustments. It acts like a magnification, and in the menu to scroll or the menu you can also operate everything with this turret here. And the right button is also the battery compartment, which holds one 18650 type battery. Here on the front we have on the upper side the laser rangefinder, which works up to 1000 meters. Then we have the focusing here on the front with a lever which is attached directly to the scope. In my opinion, this could be made differently, because when the device is on a rifle, mounted on a rifle, you cannot focus with such a big throw lever at very close ranges, because as you can see immediately here, it goes under the scope, and because of that you would need a really high high mount so that you could focus on very close objects. I think a better solution would be a smaller throw lever somewhere more in the front, and because of that it could go also around the laser rangefinder. I think this is I think here is I see some room for improvements. It is not very bad, because if we go like this you can also mount it very low, and the close focus like this is already at, let's say, 20-15 meters or something like that, so it is not bad that it's not going under. But maybe sometimes you could look at some objects, let's say at 10 meters, and because of that it is not possible maybe to focus on. And lastly we have the 50 millimeters objective lens, and also the flip up cover, which also locks nicely in place, so it is not in the way. The entire device is has a IP67 protection rating, so it is completely dust proof and also waterproof for at least 30 minutes under 1 meter of water. The temperature range the device can operate is from -30 up to 55 degrees Celsius, and it is also shock proof for up to 6000 joules, which is approximately a 300 Holland Magnum, so a quite strong recoiling caliber. The price point is 2,700 euros for the device without the laser rangefinder, and with the laser rangefinder it's 2,900 euros. In my opinion, the laser rangefinder is a very good option to have, because for these 200 euros additionally you get a laser rangefinder and also a ballistics calculator, which exactly shows you the point of impact if you program the device correctly in the settings, which is a really nice thing to have in my opinion. It can be connected also to external devices, as I previously said, with the Wi-Fi also to a smartphone or a tablet, and for that you need the Part Vision 2 app, which is downloadable for free. With the app you can adjust many settings, and also you have a live view from the device itself. So if you are hunting two persons, one person can look through the scope and the second one can look through the smartphone or tablet, and yeah, you can both, let's say, enjoy out on the hunt. The device is made completely in China in their own manufacturing facility, and it comes with a 3 years warranty, and the best part of it is that the service department is in the European Union, so if something happens you don't have to wait long for the device to be repaired. Now for the battery, we have one standard interchangeable 18650 type battery with a capacity of 3200 milliamp hours, and the battery compartment is under the right turret, like this, and here is also the battery. It can be charged directly through the USB Type-C port through the device. With one battery charge, the device should operate at least 6 hours, of course under perfect conditions. If you use a lot of the laser rangefinder or environment is very cold, of course the battery life gets down, but still 6 hours with one battery is still quite a lot. And the nice thing is that these batteries are available widely in many electronic shops and are also not expensive, and because they're also very small, you can really easily carry more of them around when you go out hunting for a longer time. What I don't like is that part does not include a charging adapter. They send the device only with a cable, so you have to charge the device with a charging adapter from your smartphone or from other device, which I really don't like, because if you, let's say, have an older iPhone with a lightning cable, you still have to purchase the charging adapter separately, which is expensive, and again you have shipping costs and so on. So I think this would be a nice addition if part would include also a charging adapter, which in my opinion should always be included with such a device. Power indicator, we have one here on top, so you can see it also when you charge the device, and you have also a battery indicator inside of the screen, so you immediately see how much battery is still left when you are out hunting. The device features also a sleep mode with this button here. When you push it, the display turns off to save the battery life. The sensor we have inside is an uncooled Vox sensor with a resolution of 640 by 512 pixels, with a pixel pitch of 12 microns and a refresh rate of 50 Hz. NETD is less than 20 millikelvins, which is very good, and because of that you see a lot of small temperature differences, and because of that the image quality is also very high. It features a mechanical shutter, and in the settings you can also adjust between automatic shutter and shutterless, and when the device is adjusted to shutterless, you will not notice when the device calibrates the sensor itself. So it is a really nice feature. The range of detection is 2600 meters, which is also quite a lot, and the display is IPS type with 800 by 800 pixels, which does not sound a lot, but it is the only device with a round image for more comfortable viewing experience. So it is completely the same like if you would look through a normal daytime rifle scope as we are used to. In my opinion, it is very comfortable to look through, but the main drawback of a round display is the much smaller field of view, which is, in my opinion, very important during the night, because you cannot see everything around in the darkness, just the small screen, and a wide field of view is very good to have. The image quality itself is still very high. It is not pixelated, and all the information is on the edges of the display, so you have a good obstruction-free viewing experience, which is also very nice. With the device, of course, you can also make photos and videos, and the photo resolution through the device is 1536 pixels by 1536, and the video resolution is 768 by 768 pixels. The device has no internal storage, so SD card has to be purchased separately, and the maximal capacity is 128 gigabytes. I think such a storage card could be easily included with the device, because it is not very expensive, especially for such a producer. And like with the charger, you also would save, let's say, postage if you order it somewhere, and you could immediately make your videos when you order the device. Now back to the video features, or to the image features. We have the scene mode, which can be adjusted between city, rain and forest, and when you change that, you can adjust the image for best possible image quality. And additionally, there are 6 color palettes available, which is white hot, black hot, edge, red hot, iron hot and sky. So everyone can choose the palette which you prefer. Now for the optical specifications. The focal length is 50 millimeters, and the base magnification this device comes in is 2.5 times, and it has a 8 times digital zoom, so the magnification goes from 2.5 to 20 times. The field of view, as I said, is quite small, with only 12.2 meters at 100 meters, and the close focus works approximately up to 3 meters, but again, for that you have to go completely under the scope, so a very high mount would be required. Of course, the device can be used also with glasses, and as I said, it is really nice that part includes also this rubber piece if you want to mount it on your scope. The laser rangefinder is this part here on the scope, and the maximal range it can measure is up to 1000 meters, and the minimal range from what I tried is 2 meters, which is very near, and the accuracy is plus or minus 1 meter. To activate the laser rangefinder, you just have to shortly press on this button here, and the device continuously measures the distance until the next press. So when you make your when you press the button, you get constant readings of your ranged object. The laser rangefinder works very fast, and on closer objects it works even many times per second, so you get really fast readings. When you make your last measurement, the ballistic calculator also calculates the bullet drop, and in the reticle you also get a small circle or a small X where the bullet drop should be for the best shot placements. The ballistic software is also very easy to set. It can be adjusted directly on the device itself. You even don't need to connect to an external device like a smartphone. You just get to go to the menu, then to the ballistic software, parameters, and add all of your ammunition data, and like that you're already set for longer range shots. All in all, you have 5 different loads or ammunition types can be set, and 5 different reticles with different zeros can also be set for different types of ammunition. Or of course, if you want to swap the device to another rifle, then you just go to a different setting, and then it should be zeroed also for different rifles as well. The software itself is very easy to use. All of the menu is very easy to use, and most of the operations are made directly with the turret here on the top, as I previously said, like this and like the button. With a double click you can enter also a picture-in-picture mode, and like this it is very easy to adjust all of the parameters. Buttons on the side are meant only for the most let's say important settings, so everything you need quickly is here, and any additional settings can be done through the menu. The menu, as I said, is very easy to use, but I miss a few setting adjustments, like additional settings for the laser rangefinder, so how long it measures, and if you want only one measurement, let's say, and also some settings about the Wi-Fi. You cannot see what is your password of the device, and you cannot change the password also. The password comes with the password for all of the devices are the numbers from 1 to 8, but if you want to change, you have to connect first to your smartphone. The Part Vision app is also quite easy to use, in my opinion. You have just to connect to Wi-Fi in your settings, and then connect with the smartphone to your part device, and then you also can adjust all of the settings like you see it in your part device, just with a different view. You can use this app also for live view, and also to observe the photos and videos which are on the device. Now, what do you get in the box with the part Pantera? First of all, you get a really nice scope cover, neoprene scope cover to protect your device. Then we get mounts which are made from aluminum and are made for the Picatinny rail. Then we have the 2 hex wrenches to mount the mount on the scope. Then we get a charging cable, a protective cover here for the eyepiece. Then this rubber, which I already showed you before, and lastly we have a cleaning cloth, a warranty card, and also a quick start guide, which is available in many different languages. Okay, now for a short summary. First of all, what are the positives? let's start with the build quality, because everything is made from aluminum with only one plastic part here on the front, which is not bad, because if it breaks you can very easily change it, and if it would be out of aluminum you could still break it. So I think plastic is the way to go. Then the weight, it is one of the most lightweight 50 millimeters objective lens thermal rifle scopes on the market. If we compare, other devices are all around 1 kilo or even more. It is very easy to operate and to change the basic settings. I like it that it comes with or without a laser rangefinder, but I would always prefer the one with the laser rangefinder because of the ballistics calculator. Then I like that it comes with 18650 batteries, and with a long battery life of 6 hours. And lastly, the ballistics calculator with the bullet drop indicator is a really nice thing to have in such a device, especially if you use, let's say, subsonic loads where the distance is very important. I think this is the way to go. Now, where do I see room for improvements? First of all, the mounts. I think the mount is not of a high quality. It comes even with these strips inside of the mounts, which is one indicator in my opinion. And the next thing is the mount should be chosen depending on the height you need. So if you have a rifle which has a, let's say, flat Picatinny rail or a long Picatinny rail, then you have to choose a height like this, so a very high mounts. But if you have a traditional hunting rifle with a only small Picatinny rail, or even a different mounting type only on the receiver, then the mount can be quite lower. And if it's not a Picatinny mount, let's say Picatinny rail, then these are still not usable. And for that, I think it would be much more reasonable, in my opinion, that part would not include a mount like this, but instead include a charging adapter for charging, and of course also a micro SD card for taking videos and photos, because both pieces are so inexpensive for part. I think it would be much better that to include a mount which maybe does not even fit to your rifle. So yeah, this is where I see the most room for improvement from my side. Then the next thing is the throw lever here on the focusing, which I said it should be somewhere in front of the laser rangefinder, and a lower profile would be, in my opinion, better. Then the field of view with 12.2 meters, it's really not a lot for a thermal device. And lastly, the price. With part, we were used to lower prices, but with 2,700 to 2,900 euros, the price is quite high in my opinion. Okay, I hope I covered everything about the new part Pantera 640 with a laser rangefinder on top. I hope you found this video review useful, and if you have any additional questions, please click the link below, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.